Hello, this is Dr. Bridget Msolomba-Malewezi, public health specialist, medical doctor, and Harvard Lead Fellow for 2021-2022. Been doing these series of videos. I hope they're helpful for those of you who are applying. Again, feel free to reach out to any of us as fellows. We're keen and available to support you, especially because we're from all over the country and all over the globe. So maybe there might be others who are available. If you reach out to me, I can also connect you to some of those who might be closer to you than where I'm at. I'm coming from you from Malawi. But as one of these videos as well, doing a video on the essays that you're going to be writing. One of the other areas that I've seen a lot of people asking me questions as we've done this process right now is on the letters, all these letters on all these references. Who should I choose and how do I choose them in terms of your mentor, in terms of your references and the letter from your institution. So these are core and important. And as I said, prioritize getting these done early because these are the ones that rely on other people. For the other essays, they're easier because if you're sort of one of those people who can power through the night, you could probably get it done. Although I wouldn't advise that. I would advise you giving yourself enough time so that you can revise and have people edit and review it. But in case, again, the priority for me, and that's the advice I received as well, was get these letters from other people in. And if you can get your eye on them and make sure that they're packaged nicely, then it's important to do that. So there's 4 letters that you will need that are not necessarily written by you. The first letter is the letter of from your institution. Again, they need to commit. So it's a written letter. There's a number of commitments they need. They need to say that they are willing to support you for your leave of absence and for you to take part in the fellowship. They need to be able to say that they will provide some resources aligned to, especially if you're doing a project within the institution, that they can support. And it doesn't need to be like monetary, it just needs that they can give you desk space or like time to do that. And so it's not necessarily that they have to commit an amount of money to this project. It just needs that they say they support it. And again, often, as I said in some of the videos, that if you're doing this project within a bigger framework of what you're already doing, that they probably already have money as allocated to something like that. But there is a need for that letter from your institution. This document you will upload by yourself, so you'll probably have time to see it and make sure that it aligns with what you're writing. The second letter is coming from your mentor within your institution. Again, this mentor can be anybody within your institution. It could be your direct supervisor who you're working with, again, maybe, or somebody who you'll be working with the project on together. So again, it's important that you look at that and discuss with your mentor about what makes the most sense in terms of your project, as well as what you want to do, because they have to write that letter. And it has to be a letter from them showcasing you as a leader, but also then showcasing what they think the impact will be from their perspective of you participating in the fellowship. So it's important to get that done that way. So the letter from the mentor, again, engaging with them, talking and having a discussion about your project, and then they can also, because ideally be able to talk and write in their own words what they think the impact will be for their organization and so forth. The 2 other letters that you will be submitting are your references. Again, the references themselves are important because they are one of the things that you need to realize is the references, you'd not get to see them. They will be going direct to Harvard. So again, you need to identify people who can give you good references, write really clearly and understand your leadership capacity. And I've been advising people to go as high as they can go. So in your organization, like for example, maybe your mentor is your supervisor, but get the letter of reference from like your CEO or somebody like that, and then again maybe having that diversity, so don't have everything from your institution. You must have partners or community leaders or ministry people that you engage with. So again, you could engage with them to give you a reference and say, this lady is doing really great work and we believe in her, because that gives that diversity. So for myself, I had like a letter from Women in Global Health as an institution. I had a letter from my mentor from Women in Global Health. I then got a letter from my previous CEO, and then I got a letter from the ministry. I got it from the government leadership. So I think you should be packaging it and looking at that in its entirety as a package, because those letters are important and you need to engage, because sometimes people are very busy, especially your references. So you need to be following up with them, making sure that they submit. There is a requirement that these references, the 2 that go direct to Harvard, come from an institution or email. But then again, for example, for Malawi, our government didn't have an email address that was institutional. So you just write in and explain that aspect. So I was like, Malawi government doesn't have like an official government email, but it'll come from this person who is from the government, and that they accepted me, and here I am. So again, as women, I know we always sort of look at these and feel pressured, but these are all doable. They can be done. Just get your timing right. organize it, organize, and then you'll be able to do that and follow up with your thing and discuss to make sure that they showcase and highlight you in the best light, because that's an important part of the leadership capacity and building you up and showcasing you. I hope this has been helpful. I wish you all the best. And again, we're available to support anybody who is interested in the fellowship, to answer any other questions that may have not come up in these videos. All the best, and wishing to see you as part of the cohort. Thank you.